Hi everybody, welcome back to another edition of Lords Mobile. I would like to give a shout out to Popular Sidon, that is spelled, actually hold on, I'll spell it up for you. If I can, or not. Let's see if I can make this a little bit smaller. Well, it's Popular. Well, anyways, Popular Sun, you just put popular before CYDIN, and yeah, give a shout out to him because he's the one who encouraged me to make another video and really wanted me to do this another video. So this is for you, buddy. So a lot of people have been asking me what particular strategy I use, and one of the most popular ones is the turtle strategy. For example, what you do is you just go in and you take all your troops. Hey, stop that. You take all of your troops, you shelter them, and you keep them completely safe. You don't even necessarily use them per se. You just use them to farm a little bit. Anyone attacks you, you immediately pull them back. You keep your troops safe because they're your precious little guys. I am not of that opinion. Though I do have other accounts that I will go into later on how to do that, but for the most part, my whole strategy and the way I've had to make this guy is when I first joined the guild, I was to be the attack dog of the guild. Basically to TPM's, who is the main attack dog for TPM is Dankinator. The guy's amazing. He was super powerful. So the whole thought behind it is you focus exclusively on military. And mine, as you can see, is not 100%. I'm getting there, almost all the way done with my infantry. But the whole thought is to have your troops as strong as possible. And I actually think this is the best strategy, especially for the main account. And the reason for this, for your first account, is one, you'll make a lot of mistakes, you're going to lose a lot of troops, people are going to beat you up. And the downside to this whole strategy is that when somebody comes and knocks out your army, you're done. Your army is gone, you lose everything you have, it takes forever to build up an army. So with this particular strategy, you really got to have enough infirmaries to recover all of your troops because they are everything to you. Recently somebody knocked out my army. I was fighting some Russians, -A-, and they were picking on some of my guildmates. I came in, smacked them, and one of their maxed out guys came in and was like, nope, you smack. Which kind of leaves my guild open. But the whole strategy behind this is a lot of people do the turtle, which is to protect your troops and really focus on resource gain. Well, what happens when you're just focusing on resource and you don't have a strong army to protect it? You get it just completely smacked and taken away from you. Whereas if you're on the defensive with your army, then you don't lose any troops so long as you have enough inventory or infirmaries to cover that. Right now I have 135,000, so long as I don't go over this max, I'm good. Now with my other account, and I'm not going to switch into it right now, Corin, I have it set up so that he literally is nothing more than a bank. I always have a shield on him. That's the perfect account to have a second account, so long is to put it on it, to use them as a farm for resources. In fact, actually, truth be told, I have a couple of them, but the real thought behind it is to use these additional farming accounts to help support your main guy. Now, when I get my army fully recovered, I'm pushing 17, 18, 19. Now, some other questions that was hard for me to really understand is max army. Now, when you're looking at a max army, there's two ways to get it, which, if you look at your castle tells you how many troops you can have, which is 2,000. But the other thing that most people don't realize is there's two other ways to get a max army much higher. First and foremost is your heroes. And when you're looking at your heroes, if you actually go down and look at their command, if I have this guy set to my wall, which I don't think I might not, but if I look at the heroes on my wall, yeah, so I don't. But if I put these heroes on my wall, right here, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, all these 6,000s are going to give my castle a boost. Now, I don't necessarily want to put, say, this guy, because he doesn't really do anything as far as helping out your castle. This guy right here, trap attack boost, so you do want this guy on your castle wall. This guy right here, trap durability boost, definitely want him on my castle. Siege engines, do not want her. So you can see how who you assign, infantry hit points, great. This person, trap defense boost, definitely want her. Stone supply, trap construction boost, awesome. But you have to also be careful that when you're looking at these different abilities on the character for your troops and for your base, that it is not an administration. There's two different types, administration, and there is, I'll go back here real quick, there's administration, and then there's logistics. Logistics only applies when it's used in a specific context, whereas administration means it's used all the time. So part of it, whenever something says administration, that is fantastic. That means it's going to apply all the time. For example, ore supply management plus 60%, administration. So one of the things that your heroes really do for you is increase your stats and increases a lot of abilities and powers. Now, my food production rate is through the roofs, my gold production rate, but my ore production rate is okay. If you really want higher numbers, once your heroes get maxed out, you'll start seeing 200, 300, and that's really where you want to be as far as getting it. And so, not just leveling up your guys, but making sure that their shield is up higher is really, really key for you to really get it. So when you first unlock this guy and you get level 2, it only gives you a 7.5%, but by the time you get them all the way up to the purple shield, that's when you really start getting the huge boost that you get. The other thing that gives you a huge boost to your castle is your economy. Right in here, you definitely want to pump these up, though as you can see I got some of these, but obviously my main focus with this guy is getting this up for my first account. For my second account, totally different. For the most part, for my first account, I've ignored monsters and I've ignored defense, and I've gone military and economy. With my second account, which is my banking account, I've focused on defense, economy, and monster hunting, maxing out defense, maxing out monster hunting, and throwing the extra into economy. And then with my farming accounts, again, I just focus on defense and economy and monster hunting. Monster hunting is really, really good because when you do monster hunting, it literally really boosts your account and your character. So that's my little brief tutorial, my thought. So having multiple accounts, and I don't necessarily want to dox myself, but how you do that really quick is you go into your settings, you click on account, and then you switch account. As you can see, that's my email, so I just doxed myself. But you go into account, and then from there you can switch account to the other accounts. Alright, well, that's all I have for today. I will definitely be doing another one of these videos next week, and I look forward to seeing and playing with you guys. Leave a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Alright, thanks guys.